conscience, and speech.
And what he has to say, if you carefully listen.
What he has to say, Black Pigeon steals. Now, what could our intellectual giant mean by this? What could Kraut and Tea, the man who brought you the war against the alt-right, the man who was beaten by a drunk Frenchman on an impromptu live stream? Let's take a look.
And when you download the subtitles of those videos and check them with a plagiarism checker, you will notice why. The contents of his videos are sometimes not his. The Amerimech's future of the United States is in large parts verbatim taken from an article by Samuel P. Huntington.
The U.S. was created in the 17th and 18th centuries.
Ooh, so Kraut has found that Black Pigeon steals. He is taking the information and the ideas of others, and he doesn't give credit, where he calls me a plagiarist in his description here. Here are the regular speed examples of Black Pigeon Speaks plagiarizing articles from media outlets showing that he is a plagiarist. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's take a look at this, the Amerimech's future, and what I actually have to, oh, well, who's that? That's Samuel B. Huntington. What do I actually have to say? In the after only 1 minute in the video.
Or so we are told. The only problem is, according to many, including Samuel P. Huntington, Mexicans and other Latinos are not assimilating. They are, in fact, forming their own cultural, political, and linguistic enclaves across the country.
So what we have here, just a minute after the video starts, is a rotating head of Samuel Huntington explaining that he believes, and these are his ideas. Now, this is the intellectual rigor you're dealing with when you're dealing with Kraut and Tea and his little minions. Now, all you have to do is go down the video a little bit. It's usually not like that. It's actually show less. You just have to go like this. There's the title. I have some comment. I'll just kill that. So this is how somebody else would see the video. There's Samuel Huntington expressing his name, that these are his ideas. And what's this? This is the title, and here is the first comment. And it's pinned by Black Pigeon Speaks a year ago. So if this video came out in May 20th, so it's more than a year ago. It's almost probably 18 months ago. And it says, this video is mistakenly taken as being somehow anti-Spanish or anti-Mexican. It is neither. It is, as stated, heavily influenced by the writing of Samuel Huntington. I'll say this again. It is, as stated, heavily influenced by the writing of Samuel Huntington. So what we have here is Samuel Huntington acknowledged in the video, acknowledged that these are his ideas. The very first comment that is pinned by myself 1 year ago, 1,000 upvotes, 400 replies, expressly says that this video is heavily influenced by the writing of Samuel Huntington. But I mean, this is pretty tough stuff here. So we can just go into the description, and I usually put references for the videos so people who are interested in what I'm talking about, because I synthesize information and then I'll give my own thoughts. Somewhat like Kraut and Tea with his, but we'll get to that in a second. We'll get that in a second. Let's just go to the references. Let's click on that. What's this? It's come to my homepage. Now, the thumbnail, I guess why it's 1024 or 566. The thumbnail is probably broken because I've changed the theme on my homepage. You can come and take a look at it. It's very different from what it used to look like even like a month ago. And what's this? The very first entry, the very first note. This presentation leans heavily and is as much a summary on the following article by Samuel P. Huntington. I'll read it again for you, Kraut, because I know that these things are fairly hard for people that wash toilets for a living and don't have their high school education. This presentation leans heavily and is as much a summary on the following article by Samuel P. Huntington. And I give the Hispanic Challenge Foreign Policy, and there's a link right there. Oh, this one that he somehow found by using a plagiarism check. The Hispanic Challenge, the one that's actually linked in the description. And it's written by the man that's acknowledged in the video as well as in the description and in the comment section. Now, this is Black Pigeon steals. This is plagiarism for him. And this is what he believes plagiarism is. But the funny part is if we go back to Kraut's own